Presented by Cursed by the Witch. Warning, use headphones before listening to horror podcast story.
The Last Breath in the Dark is a chilling horror story that explores the sinister nature of an old abandoned mansion, where an ancient malevolent force lurks in the suffocating darkness. The story follows a group of 5 thrill-seekers who decide to investigate the cursed mansion, only to find themselves slowly consumed by the darkness itself, as it strips away their sanity, their senses, and eventually, their very lives. Part 8, The Abandoned Mansion. The tale begins with Emily, Jason, Max, Claire, and Dylan, a close-knit group of urban explorers with a fascination for haunted and abandoned places. They stumble upon the legend of the Hartley Mansion, an ancient and forgotten home on the outskirts of town. For decades, the mansion has been avoided by locals due to rumors of strange disappearances and eerie whispers about a dark presence that resides there. According to legend, anyone who enters the mansion after dark never leaves. Despite the ominous warnings, the group is eager to explore the place for its thrill. Jason, the leader of the group, convinces everyone that the stories are nothing more than exaggerated ghost tales. Emily, his girlfriend, is hesitant but agrees to go along for the adventure. Claire and Dylan, always eager for an adrenaline rush, see it as the perfect opportunity to test their courage. Max, the most cautious of the group, feels uneasy as they approach the mansion. The building looms before them like a forgotten beast, its walls cracked and rotting, with ivy crawling up its sides. The windows are black, as though the darkness within has swallowed every trace of light. The air around the mansion is unnaturally cold, and even the birds and insects seem to avoid the area. With a mix of excitement and trepidation, the group steps inside the mansion as the sun begins to set, unaware that they are entering a place where the darkness has a life of its own. Part 2, The Creeping Darkness. Once inside, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. The mansion feels like a tomb, silent, cold, and oppressive. Dust hangs in the air, and every creak of the floorboards seems to echo unnaturally. The group explores the decaying rooms, finding nothing but remnants of a life long forgotten, broken furniture, shattered mirrors, and tattered curtains swaying in the non-existent breeze. As night falls, the true horror begins. The darkness inside the mansion becomes tangible, thicker, denser, and more oppressive than anything they've ever experienced. It feels alive, creeping into every corner, swallowing up the light from their flashlights, and suffocating the very air they breathe. The mansion's layout seems to change in the dark, twisting and disorienting them, making it impossible to find their way out. Max is the first to notice something strange. He feels a presence watching them, something moving just beyond the reach of their lights. Emily starts to hear whispers, soft, seductive, and maddening, calling her name from the shadows. Dylan swears he sees figures moving in the darkness, though they vanish when he turns to look directly at them. The group begins to panic as their flashlights flicker and dim. The darkness grows thicker, pressing against them like a living thing. They try to leave, but every doorway seems to lead deeper into the mansion, as if the house itself is keeping them trapped. Part 3, The First to Fall. As the hours drag on, the group's fear intensifies. The whispers grow louder, filling the air with disjointed voices, some pleading, others laughing cruelly. Jason tries to keep everyone calm, insisting that they just need to stick together and find the way out, but the mansion's layout has changed entirely. Hallways lead to dead ends, doors open to brick walls, and windows that once showed the outside world are now pitch black, like voids leading into nothingness. It is Max who succumbs first. His fear drives him to run, hoping to find an exit on his own. As he disappears into the dark corridors, The others hear his screams echo through the house, horrific, blood-curdling sounds that abruptly stop, leaving only silence behind. They search for him, but there is no trace of Max, only the faint smell of rot in the air. With Max gone, the group realizes they are not alone. The mansion is not just a place, it's a living entity, a predator feeding on their fear, twisting their minds, and dragging them deeper into madness. Part 4. The darkness closes in. The group's situation grows more dire. Claire begins to hallucinate, seeing things in the shadows, distorted faces, twisted limbs, and figures moving in the corner of her vision. She hears the faintest of breaths behind her, as if someone, or something, is right at her back, but when she turns, there is only darkness. Emily's descent into terror is even more insidious. The whispers have become constant, growing louder, filling her head with unbearable noise. They tell her things, horrible things, about the others, about herself, about the mansion. She begins to doubt her own senses, unsure if the others are even real or if they, too, are part of the darkness. Dylan, ever the skeptic, tries to rationalize everything, but his confidence is shattered when he comes face to face with the mansion's true horror. In one of the rooms, he sees Max's lifeless body, but it's wrong, twisted and distorted, his face frozen in terror. Before Dylan can react, the body is swallowed by the darkness, vanishing without a trace. From that point on, Dylan becomes obsessed with finding a way out, but every attempt leads him back to the same room, the same spot where he saw Max's body. Part The Last Breath. With the group unraveling, Jason tries to take charge, but the mansion has other plans. The darkness becomes even more oppressive, extinguishing their lights completely. They are left in total blackness, unable to see or hear each other. The only sound is the relentless whispering, now coming from all directions, suffocating them with its cacophony. Claire is the next to fall. She vanishes into the darkness, her screams echoing briefly before being swallowed by the void. Emily, now on the edge of madness, tries to cling to Jason, but even he is beginning to break under the weight of the mansion's malevolent influence. Dylan, desperate and broken, makes a run for it, but he never returns. The darkness consumes him, just as it has the others. Now, it's just Emily and Jason. But Jason, too, begins to hear the voices. They tell him there's only one way out, that the mansion will let him leave if he sacrifices Emily. Desperate and terrified, Jason wrestles with the idea, but before he can act, the darkness overwhelms him. Emily watches in horror as Jason is pulled into the shadows, leaving her truly alone. Part 6. The Final Terror. Emily is the last one left. The mansion is completely silent now, the darkness pressing in on her from all sides. She can feel the presence around her, as though it's breathing, waiting for her last breath to be taken. The whispers have stopped, replaced by a deafening silence that is somehow worse. As she stumbles through the mansion, Emily finds herself in the heart of the house, a massive, windowless room where the darkness is thickest. In the center of the room stands an old, decrepit chair. As Emily approaches, she realizes that the chair is occupied by a figure, a woman whose face is hidden in shadow. The woman doesn't move, but Emily can feel her eyes on her, cold and unblinking. Suddenly, the darkness begins to pull at Emily, dragging her toward the chair. The whispers return, louder than ever, telling her to sit, to give in, to let the darkness take her. Emily fights, but the force is too strong. As she is pulled closer to the chair, she realizes that the woman isn't a living person. She is a corpse, long dead, her last breath frozen in her decaying chest. In her final moments, Emily understands the truth. The mansion doesn't just trap its victims, it consumes them, absorbing their very essence into the darkness. And now, she is next. The story ends with Emily's last breath, taken by the darkness. The mansion remains silent and waiting for the next group of souls to venture into its cursed walls. The Last Breath in the Dark is a haunting tale of claustrophobic terror, where the very air seems to choke its victims, and the darkness is not just a lack of light but a living, malevolent force. The mansion becomes a character in itself, a sentient entity that feeds on fear, driving those who enter to madness and despair. The story leaves readers with the chilling realization that sometimes, the darkness is not something you escape, it's something that consumes you, one breath at a time.
Thank you for watching. Just like and subscribe.